when I began sharing my story about growing up in a narcissistic family system and the abuse that I went through, the traumahood that I had instead of a childhood, ending up on the streets at 13 and running away multiple times to escape the abuse that I was going through, I was already no contact with that whole system for almost 20 years at that point. And it never occurred to me to block them on my social media, to search through my social media, to find them, to block everyone that we knew, like, mutually and that sort of thing. We have mutual connections. My story, writing my book, landed me on news interviews. So even if I did block them, they'd still have access to what I was sharing. And none of that mattered to me, not even for a second, other than like the final nail in the coffin, maybe, feeling like, oh, now it's done forever. The reality was, it was done forever. The moment that they failed to protect me and made the decision to stand with my abusers instead of with me. So that was the only thought that I had. And outside of that, it's like, what can they do to me now? Really, what can they do? Talk about me? Okay. My bills are still going to get paid. My friends are still going to be my friends. Oh, maybe they can impact one of my friends and have that person look at me poorly because of a smear campaign. Well, then that person's not my spirit animal. So what can they do to me? Nothing. Nothing. The reality is I'm safe. I'm an adult. I'm working through my healing process for the whole rest of my life because of the choices that they made. And they're not worth my time and energy of going through and blocking them. And they no longer have the ability to trigger me because I recognize they have zero impact on my life at this point in time.